Hey guys, Austin here. Welcome to another Minecraft mod showcase, and today guys, I am proud to present to you the newest version of Pixelmon. Version 5.0 has finally been released. Yeah, I know, right? I've been talking about it for like the past 2 months that they've been doing all these crazy updates, and we're basically going to see a whole new world of Pokemon now. So I guess you could say we're just going to talk about all the notable changes, show off all the cool new amazing Pokemon added in, because there's about 50 plus. And also talk about some new things that they are going to be adding in the future that has already been confirmed by them. And if you guys are already looking to download this mod, check it out yourself, do not worry. A link to their website will be linked in the description so you can check it out and basically play with your friends or play by yourself if you want to. And do not worry, this update will and already kind of has been added into the Pixelmon series that I already do, so expect it there. So everything I talk about today, expect in my series. And if you have not ever seen my series, I do recommend checking it out. So guys, I guess let's get this started. So you'll see a ton of signs I have posted up here. I'm kind of just flipping by them really quick because I don't want anyone to really see everything yet. But the platform we have built today, I tried to resemble Spear Pillar in a way. If you guys don't know, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, like the final area you go to fight the legendaries is Spear Pillar. And the reason why I did that is because little hint at the fact that we have finally started the process into Generation 4 where Spear Pillar may be a thing in the future. Now, I know that Pixelmon has yet to add any major like structures that reference anything of the anime or the games themselves, like other than Pokemon obviously, but I mean like the plot wise, that we have a few gym structures that can spawn, and we have a few like other structures like the ghost towers, the Pokemon centers, and Pokemarts, but we don't actually have anything to fully represent anything in the games yet. But I think the weird thing I noticed, these have been in the mod for a while now, but these pillar blocks, and I did not mean to throw you out, Charmander, but like, yeah, these temple pillar blocks and that, I don't know why they would add them in if they did not like plan on adding certain structures in the future. So like the unknown blocks, if I type unknown right here, known, yeah, all these different like letter blocks and that, I have a feeling in the future they're going to add in a few different structures regarding stuff like the unknown and everything else. But that's just speculation at this point. Let's get into the main version. So as you can see, we have Pixelmon 5.0 added. I'm going to go over all the new things they added in, and then we're going to check out some of the cool Pokemon. Also, be prepared, this video is probably going to be around like half an hour long. I can only estimate just because of how much stuff, but if we finish it sooner or later, then, I mean, can't be helped. So first up, Generation 6 has now been added in. So on your starting screen, whenever you sign in, you get to pick your starter Pokemon. You should see an interface where you can pick the new 3 Pokemon. I believe it's Fennec, Froakie, and Chespin. Once you do that, you can play as them. They can also spawn your world just like any other Pokemon. They also have their final forms. So Generation 6 added in, 9 added. That's the 3 forms of the starter Pokemon, all 3 of their evolutions. However, there's nothing else yet added into Generation 6. Again, they're still working on all the other generations that they have not completed yet, which we will get down the road. You probably can see some of the signs already. But, yeah, so that's a big step. We already have Generation 6, which also ties into Mega Evolutions and that, which is kind of funny. I see a boss Pokemon over there right now. Hello, Electrode. But, yeah. However, whenever I signed into the starting screen, it only showed, like, coming soon question marks with my starter Pokemon for the new generations. I don't know if that was just a bug or something, because I have the new version, so... And I already tested, you can't spawn them in, so we'll definitely have to take a look at them later on. Next up, we have new models. So a lot of the Pokemon from Generations 1 to, I'll say, 3 that didn't have, like, the perfect models, that's, like, some of the Pokemon we see already, they have been updated, they have been changed, they have been, I guess you could say, ginormousized, because some of the Pokemon before that weren't, like, their life size, how big they would be in Pokemon, they got updated a bit. Also, a few Pokemon that I thought they were going to update their models, they haven't yet, so I'm assuming that they're planning on just like slowly integrating all the models in, because I do understand it's a big mod, they have to like slowly add things in, make sure everything works out perfectly. Next up, Generation 3 has been completed. For a long time, I didn't even really like notice, but apparently Generation 3 has been lacking 45 Pokemon in all in Pixelmon, and they have completed Generation 3 now, so all the Pokemon that are missing are now added in. So from Generations 1 to 3 in Pixelmon, they all exist. Everything, including the Legendaries. Which brings me to my next statement. More legendaries have been added in. 7, in fact, have been added in. And I'm going to say about because I may have miscounted like 1 or 2, and I forgot to make a day. Wait a second, guys. I got to do this really quickly. Game rule. Do time cycle false, just so it doesn't turn to nighttime. Hello, Snubble. You are not a new Pokemon, so could you please leave? Thank you. But, yeah, 7 new legendaries have been added, and again, we'll get to them as we go on. Actually, no, I'll say them right now. So, 7 new legendaries. We have Jirachi, Deoxys, with all 4 of its forms. We have Latios and Latias. And we also have, from Generation 4, 3 new legendaries that, again, why Spirit Pillar is a huge thing right now. We have Uxie, Azelf, and Mesprit. Those are the 3, like, Lake Guardians, I guess. And it's kind of interesting because they have them set to spawn in river biomes. Not entirely sure why that's a thing, but yeah, so those are the 7 legendaries added, and I believe I named 7. If I'm missing one, we will get to it, do not worry. And also, another big thing added in, Fairy types. So with Generation 6, they added in the thing known as Fairy types. So a lot of Pokemon from Generations 1 till up to the point, never had a Fairy type, and all of a sudden they do. So in Pixelmon, all those Pokemon that didn't have Fairy types now do. So we got your, like, Jigglypuff evolution chain, Clefairy evolution chains, trying to think of what else. Fairy type's not really my big deal. Like, I don't use fairy types that much, so I'm trying to think of them. But yeah, so all the moves have also been added in with fairy types. So I think there's like 170 some moves now in Pixelmon. Before there was only about 100 and something. Now there's 170 something. So huge increase in moves chains. Do not worry. Next up, again, more Generation 4 have been added in, so about 10, including the legendaries I already named, have been added in, so not counting legendaries, about 7, and I say about because I may have miscounted, but, so I'm trying to think, and basically they were like the final evolutions of previous Pokemon, kind of like how Generation 4 was the thing that added in a ton of extra evolutions to the Pokemon, that I don't say were necessarily needed, but it gave like an overpowered appeal to some of the Pokemon, but do not worry, they have been added in, so that's an extra 10. And Pixelmon, in their like update videos that they've been posting steadily over the months, they did say that they're focusing mostly on Generation 4 now. So next update, I would say, is going to be a heavy Generation 4 update. It possibly might add in the best legendaries in my opinion: Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, Arceus, or Arceus if you pronounce it that way. But so yeah, once they get added in, Generation 4 will most likely be completed. But for now, they've just started with it, which I am completely excited for. So, and these are just some signs of some of the Pokemon we're going to be checking out minus legendaries. So we're going to be checking out the Pokemons Gorbis, Porygon Z, the 3 legendary birds. Of course, like I said, the legendaries Greninja, which is one of the newer ones, Onix, Gyarados for their model updates, and Dusknoir. So, and I guess here's a new Pokemon right here, Zigzagoon. Let's just check him out real quick since he just graced us with his presence. Hello, Zigzagoon. If you don't know, he is a Generation 3 Pokemon. He evolves into Linoon, and he's just, I guess, going to relax right here while we spawn in all these amazing Pokemon. So, I'm not going to do, like, their crazy size or anything. I'm just going to spawn them in as they are. And also, I want to check something. So, if I do /p heal, did this update? Okay, yes, it did. So, the Pokemon, like, I want to say the Essential Commands thing that adds in like the extra commands that let you check EVs, IVs, and all that. Speaking of, let me just check the IVs of my Pokemon. 50%, well, that's actually not bad for a starter type, but yeah, that has been updated as well, so it fits the new version, so do not worry. Anything, all those mods, those are like side mods for Pixelmon. If you didn't know, I would check them out on their page if I were you. Some of them are very helpful for you if you like want to play Pixelmon, but you want it to feel a little bit more like the games. Definitely something you want to check out. So, I guess, yeah, let's just check out. So, first things, I chose some of these Pokemon to random just because their new models look cool or they're just new added in. So, if I do /Pokespawn Gorbis, this is our first Pokemon here, guys. Now, this is a Pokemon that evolves from Clamperl, all of which can be found in the ocean biomes. I don't know specific biomes like Deep Ocean or whatever, some of them, so bear with me on that. But right now, we're just checking out their models in a way. So, as you can see, Gorbis looking as amazing as ever. It's pink and purple colored, and its model, of course, is amazing. I was thinking to myself last night whenever I was like looking at all the new stuff. If you guys didn't know, this update did come out on the 24th, so right before Christmas, which was pretty amazing. I think they did that on purpose. But yeah, hello Gorbis. Can you like please? I don't have any way to kill this thing. Oh, what am I doing? Master Balls are a thing. I can just catch it. Alright, so while Gorbis is being caught right now by my Master Ball, that was just a loud ding noise, I apologize. But, yeah, they really did not hold back on this update. They definitely delivered everything they said they were going to do. So, next up, without further ado, let's go to our next one. So, let's check out Dusknoir. So, Dusknoir has always been one of my favorite Pokemon just because of how massively overpowered he is. He's the final evolution of Duskull, and his animations are just amazing, in my opinion. Definitely, I don't think this thing can spawn naturally. I really don't. He's very disturbing. He even sounds like a black hole. I believe in the Pokedex it says something that... He just murdered that Ekans. It says something about him being able to carry people to the dream world or something, so I guess he can kill people? I don't know, like Pokemon, if there's anything evil, this guy's definitely evil. He reminds me also of Darkrai, which is a legendary that'll probably never exist in anything I own. But, he's definitely like a Darkrai wannabe. Like he'd be the second most powerful ghost type if Darkrai was the first. So that's Dusknoir. Let me just recapture him so he doesn't just walk around eating everyone, because he already ate that Ekans, and we don't want that happening. But yeah, I don't think he can spawn naturally just because he's a third tier evolution. But he spawned at level 70 when I Pokespawned him in, so we're also kind of getting a feel of how strong they are. And hello, Grotto. I'm just gonna... So I guess you can't chuck Pokeballs as far as you could anymore. Oh well. Alright, so next up, let's check out some motto updates. So, first up, all the Porygon Pokemon have gotten an update chain, but I want to check out Porygon Z the most because of certain YouTubers, which I will not disclose their names, Jerome ASF, have made this Pokemon a very popular one indeed. So, I think it's very good that they did a motto update since everyone's obsessing over him right now, just because of YouTube's sake. And if any of you watching this video are fans of Jerome ASF, you should definitely try to contact him and tell him that that they have updated Pixelmon if he does not already know, and basically updated his favorite Pokemon, which is Porygon Z. I of course can't really contact him because I have no means of contacting him, but I'm sure one of you out there knows how to. But just saying, definitely would be cool if he checked this thing out too, because I know he's a huge Pokemon fan as well. Now that is a huge Farfetch'd, but Porygon Z, I'm gonna have to capture you and your spinning top body, sadly. So can you please get in the Pokeball? Thank you. Alright, so next up is, let's go over Greninja actually, because Onix and Gyarados are just, I can't. But yeah, so Greninja, one of the final evolutions of starter Pokemon Froakie, also based off of Naruto as well in a way. And if you're wondering why he's literally a ninja, I mean, look at that, he even makes like the ninja hand signs and stuff. But yeah, he is definitely probably the strongest out of the three. And if you watch the Pokemon anime, which I have not got up to the scene yet, oh look, he's even got his like water shurikens in his hand. But if you caught up to in the point where he's the thing, there's a certain like form of him called Ash Greninja, which is like, I don't think that's in this game. I don't know if there's a way you can unlock it or something as like an Easter egg or something, but I believe just the regular Greninja is here. Of course, he can spawn naturally. I'd assume in any like water element, kind of like how all the other water starters spawn, but definitely a cool Pokemon. And if you're wondering what this is, it's not a scarf, this is his tongue. Yeah, I know, right? He wraps his tongue around his like neck like a scarf. It's kind of funny. And why can't I catch him? Greninja, come here. Can you just get caught, please? Thank you. So yeah, that's Greninja, everyone. And now on to the big fish, literally. Onix and Gyarados. I don't even know which one to show off first because they're both giants, so I guess we'll do Onix first. So, let me just do Steelix really quickly, just so you get an example. So this is Steelix's, like, body model. He's always been like this. He's never been, like, anything different, which is pretty cool. But I'm just going to get a PC really quickly just so I don't accidentally run out of space. But, it's kind of funny since, oh, looks like Greninja didn't get his sprite updated yet. He's got like an interesting sprite currently. That's pretty funny. I guess they're still working on him. Yeah, that's really funny. Greninja, why you look like this? But yeah, that's what Steelix looks like. You guys know what the old Onix looks like, or at least you should if you've played this mod before. If you haven't, then bear with it. But it was basically, like, it literally was its title, a rock snake. Like, it was just a straight line of thing. It didn't have any animation. Guys, this is the new Onix. And, of course, I get the smallest one. You know what? Give me a second. Okay, that's more realistic. So, other than me getting the baby one, which I'm going to now cast out my Pokeball and capture it, guys, this is what the Onix looks like now. If he was straight out on the ground like he originally was, he would still be bigger. And 1% of the completion of the Pokedex, GG on me. But yeah, guys, this is now what Onix looks like if you find him in the wild. Like, can we just get like a selfie comparison here? Guys, his like lower half is taller than me. He's giant. This Pokelu's been annoying me for a while now. Let me just, yeah, bug gem, don't care. But yeah, I'm just gonna let him roam around because he's just giant and magnificent, and he's like rock tail whipping everything. And like, does he even make his noise? Speak. He does. He actually does make his like Onix like roar noise that he does in the anime, which is pretty amazing. Like, if you see this thing in the game, like, either run for your life or try to capture because it's so amazing it is. Do not worry, you can still ride him. It's still a thing. Let me just, I can't because I'm in creative mode, but yeah, you can still ride him. And he's off. He's actually level, yeah, this one's level 33, so he's not even probably his like max size. But yeah, so I'm just gonna let him commune with the Pokemon over there. Other Onix, get out of here. Next up, you can probably imagine where this is going if that's what the Onix looks like. Let me just get... No, not Gardevoir. Gyarados. Did I not spell Gyarados correctly? How do you spell Gyarados? Isn't it G-A-R... / Pokespawn Gyarados. Gyarados is not in the game. What? Do I seriously not know how to spell Gyarados? Wait. Here's all the Hop It, please. I'm looking right here. Oh, it's with a Y. That's why. Jeez, I never would have got that. Alright. And of course we get a baby one again. What is with this? Get captured. Alright, so Hop It, I'm going to capture you too just because you're annoying. But guys, this is what the new Gyarados looks like. Now, of course, he's literally a fish out of water, so you can't distinguish perfectly. He makes the same noise he did before, but all things considered, definitely a model update change. And actually, Magikarp himself has also had an update, so let me just try to get him Magikarp. Why can't I do this? Magikarp. There we go. So guys, this is the new Magikarp model update, so he actually kind of flops around now. He doesn't just freeze in place. He's the thing. I don't know how the zombie Gyarados looks like. I'm gonna let you guys figure that out. I'm not gonna show that off because that's like an Easter egg, and I don't want to really ruin that for people. But what I don't mind ruining is the shiny Gyarados. So guys, this is what the shiny Gyarados looks like now. Literally a red Gyarados. Looks pretty amazing. The original one was just like a bright red color. This one looks a bit more realistic. And honestly, amazing looking in my opinion, since red's my favorite color. I'm just going to capture him really quickly before that Electrode destroys him. That one too. Electrode's like really wanting to kill things right now. But yeah, guys, that is what the Gyarados looks like now. So, and they can spawn naturally in the water, which I think is pretty amazing. So, you could actually find the Gyarados underwater now, just looking amazing and stuff like that. So, that's that. I guess on to the bigger picture now, I guess you could say. The legendaries, we're going to be spawning every single one of them in, starting with their new modeled versions, the 3 legendary birds. We all know what they've looked like up until this point. They've never had a model change. They've never had a... Wait a minute. Guys, stop everything. I forgot about someone. Someone else who's looked pathetic and like a worm and needs to get some Pokespawn spotlight. So, guys, I introduced the new Dragonite. Who wants to fight me now? And why do you want to fight me? Stop! And I just broke the sign. Dragonite. I get it. You get a new model update. You want to act all fancy and cool and like look at him. He's not Barney anymore. He's literally a Dragonite. If you guys don't know the original Dragonite's model, it stood up. It flew on its feet like its wings didn't flap or anything. And it was a block statue. Look at the new model. It's so amazing. And I'm probably never going to capture this thing. Capture. There we go. Alright, so guys, that's the new Dragonite. He casually decided to kill my Greninja. But that's okay. I forgive him because that's the new Dragonite, everyone. Let me just get one more model. Take a look at him. Look at him, his majestic body flying over the world. And I'm not going to show off his other 2 forms because, again, spoilers. But, yeah, guys, it's amazing, right? Now, like I was saying before I got interrupted, now my sign's been destroyed. Obviously by him, not by me. Spawn. No, I want to Poke spawn the new and improved birds. So, Moltres. If I can... Okay, how the heck do you spell Moltres? Moltres. I'm just going to do it all at once. Don't look at the screen, anyone. Zapdos. And Articuno. Guys, this is them. The brand new and improved. I'm just going to capture them really quick so I can show them off individually. Come here. I know you guys are all excited. You're free, and I don't know where you're actually running to. So you're captured. Zapdos in your majestic form, come here. And Articuno in your majestic form, which I've already been introduced to, come here. A few of these I have seen off camera, so I'm kind of like... A few of them I'm not excited to see, but other ones that I have not seen yet, I'm pretty excited. So guys, this is the new and improved form of Moltres. Obviously about 1,000 steps ahead of what the original one looked like. Because the original one was like a flat cardboard thing that, yeah, but this is the new one, and this is what Moltres now will look like in your world when you spawn him in. Of course, you have to use the orbs and such. You can ride him like normal. You've already seen his flying ability. And, like, what's also cool is they all have their own animations for sitting down, like with their wings tucked behind, like Zapdos again. Zapdos looked like the most impressive out of the three that were cardboard forms, but now they all look pretty amazing. Zapdos has a really long beak, I'm just going to say. But, just look how majestic they look. It's so amazing. I cannot wait to work with these Pokemon in the future in my Pixelmon series, because of course I'm going to go for catching all of them. Articuno I'll probably catch first just because it's, like I've already kind of gotten progress on him if you've seen in that series, but again, I'm not going to tie into other series right now. And I've also noticed some of them make different noises now, like Articuno, for example, doesn't screech like a random, like, Banshee anymore. Like, he actually sounds like a bird, which is pretty amazing. So guys, that's the three legendary birds, Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno, and their new forms. So I believe now every single legendary has a perfect model. I think so, because no new Pokemon, yeah, none of the new Pokemon they're adding in will ever have a horrible model again. So they're just working on the ones that don't, I guess you could say. So yeah, that's the three birds. So finally, we're diving into the new Pokemon. So first up, we'll look at the one that looks the most unimpressive in my opinion. And the only reason I'm saying that, not because the model looks unimpressive, just I don't like the Pokemon. So, and of course we get a baby one. Give me another one. Jirachis, that's how big you are. They're fighting. You've got to be kidding me. I've never seen this before. That's pretty awkward. And the baby one won. You've got to... Jirachi, get in the Pokeball. I need to spawn another one of you. Alright guys, so this is Jirachi. Apparently this is how big he is when he spawns. That's smaller than Celebi, for crying out loud. Again, I'm not giving spawn rates to them because I have no idea exactly. Oh my god, his third eye open. That's so creepy. You can't even see him in the grass. Like, this thing is so tiny. But look at him. That's Jirachi for you guys. If he spawns in, that's what you got to look forward to finding. It's like find a needle in a haystack, or more like a Jirachi in a grass patch stack. Like, that's ridiculous. But guys, Jirachi in all his glory, the wish-making Pokemon. Is he Fairy type? Wait a minute. If I go to summary stats, no, he's Psychic Steel. All the ones I think are Fairy types aren't. I never understood that. But yeah, that's Jirachi, the new legendary Psychic type. Next up, guys, after Jirachi, we have... I'm going to spawn them in both at the same time just because. Latias and Latios. So guys, let me just capture them both because they're both like running away. I don't get it. Why is the legendary flying? Why do all the flying type Pokemon just have to fly away? Like, guys, sit still for 2 seconds, please. Alright, so Latios and Latias. The Pokemon that are basically giveaways in the new games. If you play Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, you know what I'm talking about. They literally give them away. Of course, Latios being bigger always than Latias. He's like the big brother of the two. They're like pretty majestic. These two you can find in deep ocean biomes. I don't know why everything has to be in deep ocean biome. We already have Kyogre there. We already have Lugia there. And we have Suicune on the beaches. And now these two are also going to spawn in the deep ocean. I think it's funny because when they showcased their models, they showed them on, like, mountain biomes. So I was like, oh, they're going to spawn in the mountains. Nope. And don't worry, you can fly on both of them. Do not worry. And just look how majestic they are. And I guess while I have these two out, I guess I can touch on the subject now. Mega Evolutions are I think going to be coming to Pokemon Go soon. I don't know how they're going to do it, but the only thing I've seen is the model for Charizard. Like the blue fire version of Charizard. I don't know which Mega Evolution one that is. But just saying. The new... oops, didn't mean to throw out Greninja. Stop, I don't want to throw you guys out. I'm trying to retract you. But yeah, so, expect Mega Stones, Mega Evolutions, all the Mega Forms. I don't know if they're gonna... Like, here's my speculation. I would prefer them to make them actual, like, other Pokemon. Like, you can... Once you get the Mega Stone, you give it to the Pokemon like it would be a regular evolution. So it evolves the Pokemon into the Mega Form, and that's what you're stuck with forever. I'm only saying that because... It's like, I like the Mega Evolutions, but I hate how they're a hassle of you have to keep changing their form back and forth in battle. I like the idea of them being like a permanent evolution that's just overpowered. And to be honest, the model for the new Charizard looks amazing. I wish I could show it to you, but unfortunately it's not been implemented yet. It's just like in working stage, which I noticed a while ago some of the legendaries like Yveltal, Zygarde, like the Generation 6 legendaries were a thing. And they've never been implemented. Arceus was a thing at one point, never was implemented. I don't know what they're doing, but obviously just working the kinks out of them. But on to my more favorable Pokemon, and also one of my most favorite Pokemon of all, if I can remember how to spell his name. Oh, it's a D. Deoxys, take the stage. Guys, I have... Oh my gosh, it sounds amazing. Guys, I have no idea how this thing spawns in naturally. Like, if you guys saw the, like, showcase of him, I just love his noise. But if you guys saw the showcase of him, they showed him being able to spawn in via the meteorite crash type thing. I don't know if literally a meteorite will crash into your world and he will be there. But I'm just saying that'd be amazing. Get captured Deoxys. I don't know how to spawn in his other forms, though. Like, if I do Deoxys S, that'll... Oh. Wait a minute. If I just spam Deoxyses, do I get... Oh, so it's a chance. I don't know why I spawned in the shiny versions of them. Didn't really want to do that, but the shiny Deoxys looks amazing. So if I just do this, why... Okay, so I got the defense form. This time I got the attack form. So yeah, you actually do get... It's random. That's an interesting concept. Why have they never implemented that in the normal games for Deoxys? Like, if he's going to spawn in, let him spawn in at a random... I'm going to have to capture these guys. They're going to take over the world. Deoxys, the alien Pokemon that took over Pixelmon. But yeah, I inadvertently showed off the shiny versions when I was trying to figure out... The reason why I put the S there is I was seeing if it would show, like, his speed form or something. Attack form, speed form, defense form, and normal form. But you've seen all of them now, and there's one still over here. You know what, you can relax over there, Deoxys. You can just hang out with the Miltank, who don't have a motto update. It's fine. He's pretty tall too. Like, I didn't expect Deoxys to be that huge. Just spawn a Rayquaza just for him to chill out over there. And oh, we got another new Pokemon over here. I just see it. It's Manectric, or not Manectric, Electrike, the pre-evolved form. Hello there. How are you doing? And your dog-like electric body self. I'm sorry. I'm just really like. I'm really fanning over all the new Pokemon because they did an exceptional job on every single one. Seriously, guys, you did an amazing job. And there's Linoon. I'm not running over there, but still, look at him. He looks so cute. All right. Final 3 Pokemon. Not spawning them all at once. First up, the one that I always manage to catch before any of the others, Azelf. Spawn him in. Oh my god, he's tiny. Azelf, why are you so tiny? Alright, so guys, this is Azelf, the guardian Pokemon of the... I don't know which one he is. Like, I don't know which one's the guardians of. I know they're all lake guardians. Interesting theory... Not interesting theory, but interesting fact, they all spawn in river biomes. I guess that was because there's no such thing as a lake biome, but... Like... It's just... Deoxys, why? Every time I look over, I just see him over there. It's so disturbing, but yeah. So guys, this is Azelf, cute little legendary looking fairy thing. Is he a fairy type? No, of course he isn't. He's got sassy nature. Wow. Wow, Azelf. Alright, so that's Azelf. Next up is Uxie, not unknown. Uxie, hello Uxie. and I never got why Yuxi always has his eyes closed, like he's like the cool one. And apparently the lore behind this, which I did not know, apparently all these 3 of these Lake Guardians are Mews. According to the lore of Pokemon, like the full story of creation in Pokemon, like how all the Pokemon came to be, apparently something happened. 3 of the Mews got turned into these 3. I don't know why that's a thing, but apparently it is. And there's my favorite one, the elusive one that always gets away from you in Pokemon's Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, Mesprit, and he's already getting away now. What would be cool, I think they should... Where did you come from? What would be cool is if Casual Jirachi's still around, I guess. I guess they'll just capture you while you're around. Deoxys is still chilling over there. But yeah, I don't remember Mesprit's model being like that, but I guess it's just because I haven't had many of them. But yeah, so those are the 3 Lake Guardians, but again, they're Mews apparently. I don't get that. Don't know why. This thing refused to get caught. Okay, there it goes. But yeah, Mesprit, Azelf, and Yuxi. 3 Lake Guardians. And when they add in Dialga and Palkia, we almost have a full box of Pokemon now. Overpowered Pokemon too. If they add in Dialga and Palkia, I'm just saying those things better be the size of the mountains over there. Like, it better be that big. Because that's how big they're supposed to be in real life. Like, they did a good job with Onix and Gyarados. Now just take the cake and spawn in, like Regigigas is the right size. Like, his giant form is like as big as that tree. Like, he's the perfect size. Now we just need the others to actually have their full size. I understand that's kind of hard, but I mean, Wailord is his actual size. Why not make the legendaries their actual size instead of make them teeny tiny representations of themselves? Like the 3 legendary birds, they made them bigger than they were supposed to be. Now they have like their perfect models. But yeah, I really have no idea how long this video has been going on for. I apologize if it was going on for too long, but just saying, a lot to look at. And I didn't want to cut this in different parts of videos, like, because that would just be unfair. I guess we can take a look at the final forms of the other 2 since they're a thing, but I don't exactly remember their names. I think it's Delphox. Delphox is here. Yeah, that's the final form of Fennec. So guys, this is Delphox. Looks pretty amazing. He's got his like fire sticks. I never like when I was looking at this model before, I was like, why does he have sticks of fire? I don't get it. But yeah, this is Delphox. Capture you. Capture you. Why do Master Balls not capture? There we go. Alright, so he's captured, and then... Oh, wait. Greninja, come back. So we got those 2. Does his, like, avatar model thing? Yeah, they didn't implement an accurate model for them yet. I don't know why. Or maybe that is the model... Maybe that's, like, the model they're going to implement for all the Pokemon now. Interesting theories there. And the final one, I don't know what his name is. It's like... Is it Shell something? Shelder, Shelgon, Shedinja? No, it's... I don't know what it's called. I really do not know what his final form is called, so we're unfortunately not going to be able to take a look at him. It's Chespin. But, I guess we'll go for that. Chespin, Chestnut. Is it Chestnut? Oh my gosh, it's Chestnut. Okay, we got a smaller one, so let's look at a bigger one. Alright, of course he wants to fight. There we go. Okay, so guys, this is Chestnut. This is the final, like, form of him. He's got, like, a weird shield that he can create, which is pretty amazing, if you ask me. He's got turtle shell back, like, pretty interesting. Deoxys is still over there chilling. The other Chestnut ran over there. Man, he's quick. But yeah, so this is what Chestnut looks like as well. So those are the 3 starter final evolutions of the new Pokemon Generation 6. Although, again, yeah, they've only added in the starter Pokemon full evolution chains of Generation 6, but it's still Generation 6. They haven't even completed Generation 5 yet, or Generation 4. They completed 3 now, so they're working on 4, but do not worry, they will complete them all within due time. Rapidash, why you still have no good texture? Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap up today's mod showcase. Remember, the download for link of this mod will be in the description. I should say the website link. That'll have, like, everything you'll need on there. Will be linked in the description. Look forward to this on my Pixelmon series coming up tomorrow. And comment down below what your favorite thing about this new update is. Mine personally is the legendaries because I'm a huge legendary fan. Like, I'm the type of guy that just wants to have a full legendary team and wreck everyone, where everyone else seems to not go that approach all the time. They think legendaries are bad, which maybe they are, but I still think they're the coolest out of most of them. Onix and Gyarados, like, they look amazing. But guys, end off the video here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.